All right.
Well, did things just go fucky on me?
Welcome to the Midnight Show with the Midnight Crew, Rotncorpse, Angela Arrega, James Colley, Terry Diamantis, and our host, Alexander. Special guest, Kefki. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin.
Briggs was better.
Oh, when he sounded more down?
Yeah.
Where he's just like,
Good evening, everybody.
Pipes.
Yeah.
Hi.
Go on, do your thing.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Midnight Show. Currently being filmed in front of, I don't see her tonight. I guess she's angry at me. It was being filmed in front of a cat, then she ran off. We have a special guest with us tonight. We have Kefki, but I'm going to introduce the Midnight Crew before I introduce our guests. I'll start with my brother-in-arms, my number one guy. Rotncorpse, how you doing?
Oh, not so bad.
Well, that's great to hear. Angela. How you doing, Angela?
I'm okay. I was hoping to use my new rig to do this, but I didn't get a chance to test it because of delays. And so I'm back on my old junker.
Oh, you should have said
I'm sorry about that.
Live.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. All right, James, are you there?
No, I'm here. If I was there, you would know.
No. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought you were here. There.
No, I'm here.
Right,
you're there. Oh, and by the way, I brought all the Limpfield cupcakes.
Nice. Yay.
What?
Next up is Terry Diamantis. Hey, Terry, how you doing?
Bit tired. Some jerk had me stay up all night playing Pokemon with him.
I don't know who the fuck that jerk is. He sounds like a complete asshole.
Yeah.
I know, you should.
DC scale.
Damn. All right. And our special guest tonight is Kefki. Hey, Kefkala.
Hello.
Kefki, are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
She's gonna drink somebody's blood. Oh god.
She was being quiet.
Well, I was gonna say, welcome to the Midnight Show.
She was trying to lure you
into
false sensibilities so she can easily murder you.
Well, you can't murder me because I'm already dead. I'm a lich. You know, it's not. What are you gonna do to me? Make me deader?
Yes, she's gonna bring you back to life to kill you again.
Oh god! What the fuck, Kefki? Damn!
I didn't say that. I didn't say I was doing that. I'm not doing that. I eat cookies and souls. You don't have one. I'm sorry. I meant the cookie. You don't have a cookie?
I'm pretty sure my soul's already spoken for.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure my soul doesn't exist. So
by the way,
have souls?
No, we don't. We
No?
put our souls in.
That's what I was thinking.
We put our souls in phylacteries.
Oh.
It's black people, liches, and gingers.
Yeah, black people and gingers
in
don't have
Australia.
souls. That makes sense.
Australians don't have souls either.
Hmm.
Because they don't exist.
I've got 2 souls, one on each shoe.
Walked into that one. But it
I read the comments from last week's show. And do you know what I took from that?
No.
Kefki wants to be in my bedroom.
Excuse me?
Can you pull up the comments from last week?
Oh, God. Oh, and by the way,
pull up
wait
the
a minute.
comments from last
Sorry.
week, please.
I will pull up the comment from last week because James is requesting it. I don't want to be attacked or accosted by Angela because James is about to get killed.
Oh no, I already told Angela I was going to do this.
Oh, God.
So
I
let's
don't want to be. Why do I got to be part of this?
pull
why do
up
I gotta be part of this?
the
Why
comments
do I
from
gotta
last
die?
week's show.
I will not tell
Yes, sir.
you here.
I'm pulling. Like, hold on.
Oh, you
I'm
talking
pulling
about
up
the
now.
boogeyman type comment?
Yes, you said that you wanted to be in my bedroom. That's what I
No,
took from
I
all of that.
said you better tuck your head under your covers when you sleep. Haven't you ever heard the boogeyman being under your bed, coming out and grabbing you?
Where's
That's why I just sleep with the
the
mattress on the
current one is-
floor.
Did you make it be under the bed or in the closet?
Can y'all see it?
Both of those places would be in his room.
No, I don't see.
There isn't anything there, dear.
It's like deer, black.
Oof. And now we can't hear him either.
Because he's robot.
Damn it.
Freaking string
Damn. All right, so can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
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 Oh, it's the latency. All right, good. I'm going to tweet the comment verbally. That way, there is.
And we lost here.
You will never know. You will never see it.
Megatron has been defeated.
Yes.
Okay.
I shall take over now.
Here is the quote exactly. Tribute? Me? As tribute? You dare to obscene me? The elder god of floofiness and unsettled nerves? You know, when you're creeped out and unsettled? Like more of the creepies. Not exactly fear. Like the feeling that you initially shake off, but it haunts you all day, eventually building into fear. But not exactly fear. You know, the creepies. Hey, that's a good descriptor of floofiness and the creepies. How dare you, good sir? Actually, I'm sorry I could not make it. What was I saying?
I'm back.
You
How
dare
dare
me?
you, good sir? Better tuck your
Oh my
head
lord, what did I
under
walk
covers
into?
and be sleeping tonight. And that is the quote that he was supposed to be pulling up.
Yes. So therefore, since my blanket and covers are in my room, she wants to be in my room. Case closed, I win.
Chicken brown cow.
Look, I didn't think about it that way, okay?
I know you
I didn't
did.
think about it that way.
It's
Look.
okay. It's okay.
She's
Kefki.
got
That whole
that. She's got
situation.
that uncomfortable embarrassment thing going now.
James doesn't realize it. And so you don't have to worry too much. You know, James doesn't realize it, but he's going to be the bottom.
Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh.
I'm not that young anymore, and I don't need money that badly.
Oof.
So you're just doing it for fun? Damn.
Oh my god. Rotten
You know,
PA.
Rotten,
So,
Rotten coming
I
out
haven't had my-
swinging.
I have not had my Pride Month yet.
What, Old People's Pride Month?
She'll help you start it.
Grandparents' Day's in September.
I did not know that.
I didn't
Yes,
even
it
know
is.
there was a Grandparents' Day.
There is.
Yes, there is. It's in September.
Okay, well, oh shit. All right, September then. All right, let me put up our first banner. You know what time it is. It's time for some stupid ass news that I found on the interwebs.
Is it time blindness or is it the dumbass woman who was like, "When I want colored person stricken from the record"? Is it okay if I amend?
Oh God! Don't.
Color?
I was half hoping that when Tia said, "You know what time it is?" It's Filthy Frank time. We're ending it now.
Fuck you! No, it's not. No. It is the it's the woman, that person of color thing shit, like that shit. I still don't get it. I mean, what is the difference?
Well, it depends if you color inside or outside lines.
Yeah.
If you color outside lines, then you're a colored person. If you color inside lines, you're a person of color.
So I can actually answer that. I do know why they think it's less offensive
Okay.
to say people of color, because you're putting the person first. It's more respectful. That is literally what they think. That's how they explain the difference. People's first language is more inclusive and compassionate. So colored people is putting emphasis on the color. People of color is putting emphasis on the people, and that's more respectful.
The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People.
Yeah.
I'm going with this. It's just because the original one, colored person, and the new one, person of color, the latter just hasn't been deemed offensive yet because it hasn't been used derogatorily enough.
That's a good
James,
point.
you make a noise.
Well, yeah, that too. But I'm just saying that if you ask them what the difference is, that's what they would say.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Of course
It fucking is. No matter how you slice it. You know, it is dumb as fuck. God damn it, James. You're muted for a little while. Sorry. Old man breath.
Oh, I'm muted.
Well, you,
Silly.
Oh, okay. Well, can you hear all that around me?
We can hear quite a bit of it, yes.
yeah.
The wind chimes are actually.
Okay, that is. It isn't just raining; it's raining sideways.
Oh, geez.
We've got
Jeez.
Oh, shit.
we've got hail, lightning, thunder.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this is just a
Wait a minute,
this
James,
is
hold
just a
on.
good old fashioned thunderstorm.
Wait a minute, James. Wait a minute. Hold on. Now, repeat what you just said.
I said this is a good old fashioned thunderstorm. We got some lightning, thunder, hail.
Oh wow. Well done, Cheer.
James, can you see in front of you? How's the weather?
It's raining sideways.
How bad is it? How bad is it? Is it raining cats and dogs?
That's wonderful.
Ah, perfect.
Oh, God, the
J-
wind
James.
is blowing him away.
So James is sitting there like this. It could be worse. But
Either
not
that
by
or he
fucking
washed
much.
away in the sideways rain.
I think
Don't worry, James. We'll send help. Now, have y'all seen the new Snow Brown and the Seven Not Dwarves?
No?
I'm sorry, what?
They
Yeah.
cast Latina to be
Uh,
Snow White, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, especially when you go by the lore for Snow White. So unless they're going to CGI the fuck out of her, I'm still of this belief. People shouldn't be offended at the fact that Snow White, or the person who they're cast to be Snow White, was a Latina, or is a Latina. They should be offended that Disney keeps wanting to remake all of their classics into live actions and fucking ruining them. There are certain things that just do not go into a live action setting. Majority of these do not. Leave them animated. Fucking re-release it, for crying out loud. People will go to the theater for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 7 hipster dwarves. The 7.
It's the Black Eyed Peas plus 5. Quick, someone
Here,
get to your
I'm
beat.
sure you're being very profound, but we're getting like every third or fourth word.
We're not even getting the words. We're just getting parts of it.
Yeah, we get syllables.
Remix.
Just tried to do the Transformer sound effect because roboting.
Yeah, I hear me.
Partially.
A little bit. It's still breaking up pretty bad.
Frosted Cocoa Brown and the 7 Gringos. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Fucking bravo, good sir. Well done.
Wow.
Personally, I think that if they're going to release a live action version and just run the whole story anyway, they should add an 8 midget and call him Bob.
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 No, I think they should.
He has no arms and no legs. His name is Bob.
Oh, makes sense.
Only if he's in a tub the whole time.
Yeah, it's only if he's in water. Otherwise, he's Matt.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay, we lost our
He's
host.
gone again.
I know.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it, and it's one of those things. I can't remember who put it on Twitter. Like, it's bad when the porn parody looks better than the actual Disney movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm just like, well, that's pretty normal for a lot of Disney stuff. Even like the Marvel ones, it's pretty bad nowadays because most of the Marvel porn parodies, the costumes and whatnot look better.
Oh.
Isn't
Frosted.
Snow
Ouch.
White called Snow White because she's a white woman with like really light skin?
It's because
It's
her
very racist
skin
to be
is
careful.
as white as snow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whitey snow. That's what I thought.
Although if you do look at the description for some of the things, it's also very similar to a description of how they thought of vampires
That's
back.
me angry.
For having
Wow.
a white skin, as light as snow, just
Her
dark.
lips are red
That
as
me
blood,
anymore.
and her hair is black as the wood on the
yeah.
windowsill. Basically, what happened was her mother pricked her finger, and a single drop of blood fell into the snow that was on the mantle on the windowsill. The wood was so dark it looked black, and she wanted her hair to be the color of the wood. She wanted her skin to be as white as snow, and her lips to be the color of the blood that fell from her finger.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Plus, but the whole thing as well with the vampire lore, and that whole thing is for
Can you
the
hear
whole
me?
fact of her being able. Yes, but
Yes.
I'm talking.
Yeah.
The whole thing of her basically being able to
Oh, Lord.
communicate with animals to kind of control them. That's also like part of old vampire lore, and getting 7 dwarves to do her bidding with
Just makes them a bunch of Renfields.
Mm.
they're all a bunch of.
That is very interesting. I didn't know that.
Peter Dinklage is a dick.
When you browse a lot of memes, you end up coming across ones with a lot more text than you realized. Like, not as bad as a leftist meme, but they're getting there. And others are actually just stories.
Personally, if they do not cast Brad Williams in guy who and what's his face from WWE? The
Hornswoggle.
little one. Yes, those two.
Mm-hmm.
They're missing out.
All right, so this is my all right. Dwarves don't refer to height in the context of Snow White. It refers to the race of the creature. They
Oh,
could be, yeah, like it's the magical creature dwarves, and dwarves in any medium could be any height. It's just like Elder Scrolls dwarves are just elves, just calling themselves dwarves because they live underground. You know, dwarves can be anything, just rather not even short humans or midgets as we would call them. You know, just 5'5" humans or 5'5" creatures.
In the
That's-
original story, it wasn't even dwarves; it was low men.
Yeah, they were just miners, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh.
More like thieves and brigands, but okay.
Okay, I didn't know that one. But again, it's the original story wasn't even Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. It was just Snow White, and it was another one, Ruby Red, and it was
Rose Red.
Rose Red. Sorry, Rose Red, and there was another sister.
And if memory serves me
Yeah.
correctly, basically, since she had tried to eat the apple and it got lodged in her throat, but she was still breathing, it wasn't until when the prince had taken her away in a carriage that.
And Diddler.
Nope, he didn't get to that one. That would be Sleeping Beauty. That you're
That's
thinking of.
Sleeping Beauty.
The freaking carriage hits a bump or something, and it actually dislodges the apple.
The apple.
Yeah,
Huh.
because with the Sleeping Beauty, he does have sex with her. She bears children, and it's when one of the children latches onto her nipple to feed that she wakes up.
Oh my God, the
Yeah.
prince is a sleazeball.
Oh yeah.
You didn't
You
know
look at
that?
the actual stories of these things; they're fucking dark.
They're pretty horrific.
Hans Christian Andersen was
That-
Lovecraft's first form.
Hans Christian Andersen had nothing to do with those stories. He wrote The Little Mermaid and The Little Match Girl.
And the Little Mermaid, she died. She becomes sea foam. She fails at her
Yeah, but
quest.
she was also okay.
It was the Grimm brothers who wrote.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
yeah.
fairy tale.
Hence the name Grimm.
The Little Mermaid was actually written for a ballerina. It was actually written as a ballet for a ballerina that Anderson was in love with. He was working with the ballet company
I didn't know that.
as a writer and artist, and he fell in love with the prima ballerina, who was actually in a relationship with either the director or the lead male dancer, who was beating the shit out of her.
Oh,
And
fuck.
she still chose to be with the other guy instead of Anderson.
Huh.
Man, no offense, Kefki or Angela, but women back then are just as crazy as women now.
No offense
And
taken. It's
There were
true.
men back then that are just as shitty as there are some men now.
Very true too.
Yeah,
It's almost like both sexes can be equally shitty people.
yeah. You know, it's no offense against women or anything, but that's kind of fucked up. Like he
That's
hits
not
you.
offensive to women. That's offensive to dumbass women.
Yeah,
I don't expect Kefki or Angela to be in a relationship that way. With where Kefki's from, I'm pretty sure if she got hit, she's gonna be like, you know what, Glock, motherfucker, bang bang.
No, I'd be more like,
I'm
boy,
sure-
you don't hit me, man. Man, you done hit me. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
I'm pretty sure Kefki's gonna go like I got brothers and sisters, and they will all fuck you up. Are you stupid?
What's red and hard going at your
God
head?
damn.
What? A brick.
I'm still not sure where Kefki's from. There's times that I think she's from the South.
TMaxi.
I am from
She's from
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Oh,
But
I
she's
okay.
from
thought that
Tennessee.
I covered that up, though. The accent. Did it slip out? Because sometimes it does.
No, I remember you saying before that you're from Tennessee.
Ah.
No, it's not Tennessee. It's Tennessee.
TMaxi? Yeah, it's from
Yeah,
TMaxi.
TMaxi.
I could not have told you which state you were from, Kefki, but I definitely knew you were from the South.
Well,
We
draft.
Southern, Cap, we Southerners gotta stick together. Okay, got me and you gotta stick together against these Northerners. You too, James. Damn Northerners.
Dude, I live 2 exits from the border.
We don't care. You're Californian. You know, we don't count you.
I'm Texan.
That's why I said we Southerners got to stick together.
You might think he's from the South, but
You're more Yankee than any of us.
No, I'm not. I'm technically south of the Mason-Dixon line. I'm a Southerner.
Didn't you say you're in
Old line
Maryland?
state.
You are in...
Old line state.
Technically, Terry is in the deep south.
That's what
He's
I'm
the ultra south.
No,
Terry doesn't exist.
I thought you lived
Terry's
in the
not
upside
real.
down, Terry.
He does live in the upside down.
He lives under the plate of the world.
Terry is from the future. Oh, Terry, are we still alive in the future?
Yeah.
Woo! Thank you.
Shit. That death ray hasn't gone yet.
Hey, Terry?
What are the other bits of... Don't you do it, James.
Just out of curiosity.
Don't you do it. Do it. Don't you do it.
That ain't good Smargon articles?
I
do
would
it.
have to read the Smokin' article.
I was going to say, did you doubt that he was going to do it? What happened to the article
I
were
doubt he was
supposed to do there?
Oh, it wasn't an article I was going to read. It was supposed that I can do it off the top of my head. So my next thing is the Tucker Carlson destroying like half of the GOP nominees. And like,
At what point you're going to need to narrow it down? Because like, are we talking?
Oh, I'm talking about the recent one with. I'm talking about the recent one where the town hall, Mike Pence, Haley, and I believe he destroyed DeSantis is already done.
Well, DeSantis didn't go about it right.
Pumpkin spice Glock.
Yeah,
we are closing in that time of year.
Yeah, Pence treacherous ass. Like, how are you just going? I don't. That's not my concern. What?
Well, I think
you
that
say?
one was supposed to be is that it wasn't his concern of like what people thought of Ukraine, of what it was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I'll agree with Johnny on that one, and so does Mitch. You know, Tucker didn't.
Yeah, they
destroy
did
it.
themselves.
Oh, is this how we're going to celebrate
Yeah,
the fall?
Himself.
Oh, dude, if I could get a pumpkin spice Glock, I totally would.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Both of you.
no.
Oh, hell yes. Pumpkin spice comes early.
Pumpkin spice is disgusting.
Hey, pumpkin
It
spice
is.
pancakes.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Pumpkin
I think
anything is terrible.
Pumpkin muffins are great, though. The pumpkin spice muffins they make around Halloween, those are yummy. I don't like drinking pumpkin
actual
spice in
pumpkin?
coffee or anything, though.
Actual pumpkin, like with pumpkin, is wonderful. Pumpkin spice does not actually contain pumpkin. It's just all of the spices that go into a pumpkin pie, which
Which I'm
is
fine with. Pumpkin
mostly
pie is
nutmeg,
disgusting.
which is gross.
Oh, see, I did not know that.
Frog Facts has it right. Pumpkin is gross.
What?
Pumpkins are gross.
Pumpkins are great.
Why is it there?
Pumpkins are amazing. Every year, the great pumpkin.
like pumpkin.
Sorry, yes.
Pumpkin muffins.
I got another hot take for you. I don't like Halloween.
What?
I like Halloween. I never liked Halloween. You can't It doesn't. It's
You
not
don't like
I'm into.
Yeah.
I think
I don't
he's trying to say
Halloween.
you like Halloween. That's okay. You're just wrong.
I love
That-
Halloween.
Halloween is the best. Wait, who don't like Halloween? Why? Why? Why you commit this heresy?
Sarah, is it because you got beat up for your candy?
I don't. Candy.
See?
I don't like
Great
cookies. That's not
pumpkin
a holiday I
keeps-
like.
Oh wait, that came through. That came through. I'm sorry. What
How
was
can
that?
you not like Halloween? There are a bunch of women who like to dress up in like lewd versions of characters. It's amazing for
Halloween
that.
is the-
And there's
Yeah.
also dudes that do it as well for some odd reason. And there are women that like that, and there's other dudes that like that. I mean, you take your pick.
Dude, I go to Otakon every year. I can slutty outfits of slutty characters in the summer. And I can take
Halloween,
photos.
you Halloween, you get to have the spooky characters.
Slutty Pikachu is awesome. I'm just going to say it now.
I'm probably going to see slutty Pikachu at the end of the month. I'm going to see several slutty Pikachus. I'm probably going to see several slutty nurses and several slutty dead nurses at the end of the month. I'm pretty sure I don't have to wait to Halloween to see that. So for me, Halloween's a regular day.
Halloween is the bestest day of the year. Who the hell started the whole slutty woman outfit thing? It's supposed to be horrible, scary, awful, monstrous. Who started it?
Whores.
I don't know who did it, but they were a genius, and I love them for it.
Ah, they are wrong.
Well,
The whores started it.
I have an appreciation for someone who wants to do like the looter variation of things, but there are also the ones that they go like full bore into it, like completely accurate ones that are awesome as well. So I take both.
Again, my issue is I don't eat candy, so as a child, I never saw the need to dress up in anything and go out and beg for candy. I didn't like candy.
I concur.
I love costumes and magic.
Agreed, Frosted. We need the sluts. The whores need to thrive. Blessed be the whore.
Also,
by the way-
apparently, pumpkins will not pick you up at the airport. I'm still laughing at it. I'm sorry.
Oh, there are two things that I do need to report real quick.
What'd you say, James?
There are two things I need to report. First and foremost,
What's the fact?
Kefki wins everything.
Yeah! Woohoo!
Okay.
This has become Monday Night Lore.
Yeah.
And to top that off,
Okay.
the whole Winfield cupcake thing. That was Thursday's stream, wasn't it? On the Minions, Johnny's stream. She's talking about picking out the lint out of Assassin of the Greys.
Well, yeah, you gotta pick the lint off the cupcake before you eat it. That'd be gross if you left the lint on it.
Or something?
Why is there lint on the cupcake?
Because I stashed them in Assassin's cloak pocket. That's the safest place for the cupcakes to be. Nobody will get them.
Okay.
But wait, why Assassin's coat pocket?
Because apparently he's the Beastmaster.
Yes.
You gotta remember, Kefki is a parrot.
No, Kefki's a vampire.
I'll be right back.
We lost
The
Rotncorpse.
vampire fairy. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god.
Can you
that's
be a
so
vampire?
cute.
I guess you can be a vampire. You guess you can be a vampire fairy.
Oh, that is so cute. Oh my
Look
god.
at your puppers. Oh my god.
I love the Ewok one.
The out of screen. It's
Tyr, are you an Autobot or Decepticon?
Decepticon.
Or are you the cheesy GoBot?
I'm black. I'm a GoBot.
All I heard was but.
He's a GoBot, is what he said. He said, I'm black. I'm a GoBot.
Oh. Yep. GoBots are just as good as Transformers. Said every grandmother
All
ever.
white trash.
Exactly.
GoBots and like one Transformer.
I did that. I got pissed off if I got a GoBot. I'm like, I want a Transformer. I want no stinking GoBot. Look, Mom. And then just like move one part, one hinge. It's transformed. She say, you shut your mouth. You be glad to get your GoBot. Be like, damn it. Then I return it to Walmart usually because I kept the box. And I saved up the money. And I got a Transformer.
I always hated it because back then I got 3 of the what was it?
Can y'all hear me?
Constructicons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, so I can't ask if we can hear you again.
And
Can you
then
hear
I
me?
got like 2 of the Insecticons.
One more time.
No.
And these were 2 different Transformer groups that would form a bigger robot.
Mm-hmm.
And I never got all the parts.
The combiner ones, yeah. And I know the robot's name. It's just my brain is derping it out of my head. Constructicon. Wait, no.
Devastator.
Devastator. Yeah, Devastator.
Yeah. But I always wanted the aerial bot one.
Which one?
The aerial bot.
Starscream?
The ones that Grimlock created.
Oh, Dinobots.
Yeah, I remember.
The mini
Dinobots,
Grimlock
right?
created the aerial bots.
Oh, aerial bots. I did not know that.
Yeah. So yeah, Grimlock got hit by a lightning storm, and it made Grimlock smarter than hell. So he created the aerial bots. I know. Nerd!
No, I love. I never kept up with the lore past the cartoon, really. Like in the comics and stuff like that. My brother had tons of Transformers. Like he had almost every freaking single one of them, and then he turned 16 and sold most of them. But yeah, it's okay because I had Starscream. Starscream is the best.
Starscream is the best.
Yes.
Even though he's a treacherous bastard, he's still the best.
I don't know. I like the giant boom box with the little tape.
Oh, Soundwave. Yeah, Soundwave is awesome too. I always wanted him.
Blaster.
I had
Soundwave
Ravage.
is his number one.
Is the little I had the little tape Ravage that fit into Soundwave, but I could never get Soundwave. Could never find him.
There was, what was it? Ravage,
Rumble and Frenzy and Laserbeak. I'm not a nerd.
Nah, Mitch. Hold on. No, Mitch.
But then the other bot had another one. They had a Blaster, and he was red and gold.
Oh yeah, that was the Autobot one, right?
Yeah. Here's the Autobot boombox.
Yeah, I don't know any of the ones that were with him. I mainly liked the Decepticons as a kid, you know. I did like Optimus Prime. I actually got an Optimus Prime for Christmas one year. My dad got me an Optimus and my brother Megatron, and he said, "Now y'all go fight." We were like, "Yay!"
You suck. You got an Optimus Prime. I never got one of those.
It's awesome. I still got it too. I just cannot find it since we moved, and it's upset me very much because sentimental value. I got my Starscream though, my original Starscream. Yes.
One of the things I would have kept, and except for one of the guys I went to school with stole one of them, I had the original Megazord.
Oh. I had a similar thing happen. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Growing up as a kid, I had damn near every Ninja Turtle in existence.
Oh, me too. I collected those too.
I
Yep.
did.
I had to buy my own Ninja Turtles.
I had
See,
a
my
couple.
brother had. Go ahead.
I saw all the shows. I had a couple.
No. My brother had all of the He-Man action figures and
Had those too.
Man.
Those are awesome.
And-
I love Skeletor.
hats. Thundercat.
Thundercat.
But
Yeah.
the only action figures I had, my mom got me a whole bunch of Barbies. I did horrible.
Mhm.
I'd cut and burn her hair. And use her to make ramps for my Hot Wheels. But
I got a hell of a question.
But I had a Princess Leia and a Wicket the Ewok action figure.
Oh, that's so cool.
Really?
I thought
That's
the
a hell of a
Ewok was
question.
pretty rare, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I wish I still had a lot of my stuff. I wish I had my Voltron. I had all 5 lions, and yeah.
I had
Oh,
the playset.
That's
The Apple playset.
They remade Voltron
What was
from
your
the
question,
80s
James?
not too long ago. Sorry.
Why did Skeletor have a loincloth? He's a skeleton.
Because
Well,
you've seen
apparently, go ahead.
his body. He ain't no skeleton there. He's meaty. He gotta
I
have
was
a
gonna say
loincloth.
he's got
He
a
ain't
butt,
decent.
so he's got a butt, so
Well,
Yes, he's got a
Skeletor-
cute butt. I mean,
I have no words for that, Kefki. I'm going to move on.
behave, Mitch.
I will not be objectified by a vampire, okay? Won't be objectified by a vampire. All right?
That was awesome, Johnny.
Yeah, he's gonna remember. Yeah, like most men, he's gonna remember it for the next month, and it's gonna raise his spirits.
There's one with
Here's gonna be
spirits.
a few days later, he's like, I was objectified. Eat shit, bitch.
Thank you, James, for setting up all of the boner jokes in chat.
Hey,
I can't with y'all right now.
James is Indian for Viagra. Oh wait, strike that, reverse it.
I can't with any of you right now. Y'all are all mean.
I'm not being mean. What?
You know, as a lich, I try to come in here and provide y'all with a service, and then y'all just abuse me.
I'm
Well-
sorry.
Well, do better.
I didn't.
Well, do that thing with your lips, and
I thought you were
That'd be a
classier
better
than
purpose.
Skeletor. I'm sorry for misjudging.
Have you tried
It's
not
not.
being black?
It's not that I'm not classier than Skeletor. I mean, I'm a refined gentleman. I like tea, and I don't want to destroy anybody.
In the words of Johnny Hellcat, have you tried not being a bitch?
Okay, I'm
No.
It's not working.
Now he's being abusive. I'm sorry, dear.
No, remember, first off, you gotta practice it with Garden Headland's good friend.
well, have you tried that new generic drug out there that makes everything better? It's called Fuck It All.
Just
I
fuck
thought
it
that
off.
was Prozac.
Like I said, it's the generic.
Oh, the generic.
Ah.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
tried relaxing, breathing, and pulling the stick out of your ass?
It hurts. I can't.
Is there an
Ow.
article here? We can always listen to an article.
We can't.
Ooh.
I'm gonna.
And Terry has the bestest article ever.
No, we can listen to Tier's article. We are
I'm gonna
making
jump
him
right into
feel
the asshole
abused on
story
his own
today.
show.
I'm being abused on my own. Thank you, Angel. At least somebody loves me.
Oh, suck it up, Buttercup. If sympathy doesn't work for me to get, it doesn't work with me either.
Damn. All right. So, Kefki, on our show, on the Midnight Show, we have the James Colley scale of asshole, the JC scale.
Mm-hmm.
The scale is from 15 to -5. 0
Mhm.
being not quite an asshole, but you're not really James Colley. And negative, the further down you go, the negative number is, Angela scale. You become like Angela. High you go, better JC. All right. So, I'll read a asshole story. Am I the asshole from the subreddit? And we stat him up. And I have one right here. Am I the asshole for not giving my girlfriend, 25 female, my dinner after I had already brought her dinner?
Just to start off, I'm going to go with a 5.
Why?
For the girlfriend. The girlfriend's going to be a 5 to start off with because she sounds like a picky bitch. There better be reason.
Okay.
Wait, now he made her dinner and then he had to buy her dinner? Wait, what?
No, not giving her his dinner after he already brought her dinner. Like, I guess he paid for dinner.
No, you're not asshole. The bitch ate.
Damn.
You already gave her, you don't need to supply her with everything.
No, she can get up and get herself.
All right, I'll read. I'll read on. You guys, interject when you wanna. Setting the scale to 0 just to be safe. Going to tentatively move it toward 5, and I'll begin. My girlfriend, 25 female, and I, 29 male, live in New York City. They're a popular app where you buy leftover restaurant food. Restaurant advertise surprise bag at a reduced price in order to reduce food waste. The customer doesn't know what they're getting until they pick up the food. But the cost is at least 3 times lower than the normal menu price. E.g., if you buy an entree that's usually $24, the restaurant is allowed to charge $8 at the most for it. These are hit or miss. Sometimes you get exactly what you want and at a greatly reduced price. But sometimes you get something that you otherwise wouldn't.
I know what this is. She got pissed because he got something that she wanted. So basically she was telling him that he should just give her what he should give her what he has. I'll get it out eventually.
Otherwise wouldn't pick from the menu. I ordered a surprise bag from a barbecue place that I was picking up on the way home yesterday. I texted my girlfriend, asked if she wanted one, and she said no. She wasn't in the mood for barbecue. However, there was an Indian restaurant right next door that also had a surprise bag available on the app. She ordered one of them. The barbecue was $12 and the Indian food was $10. When I got home, I unpacked the meal to see what we got. I was psyched about my bag. Since I paid $12, I knew the value had to be at least $36. But honestly, the platter looked a lot more expensive. This was a hit. Keep in mind that we live in West Village, which is most expensive neighborhood in the city, and the most expensive city in the U.S. So $36 for one meal is pretty typical. There were burnt ends, ribs, pulled pork, baked beans, potato salad, bread, onions, and pickles. Man, that sounds good.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
Remember, this is New York barbecue, so it's not real fucking barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Well, unless they're imported from
out
of state.
Barbecue.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Let's. It's at least 2 more paragraphs.
Let's be honest. It's probably some like hipster joint, so it's probably okay, but it's probably like really fucking mid.
Yeah.
Of like mid.
All right. My girlfriend, however, was less lucky. Her surprise bag was 6 different types of soup, half of them being a variation of cauliflower soup. She was disappointed, to say the least. She asked if we could share my barbecue, and I said no. I'm hungry. I offered to buy her some already, and she said no. So I'm going to devour it. She got mad and called me an asshole. She instantly goes up to 10.
Well, yeah, and that whole thing is that she's pissed because she didn't get what she thought she wanted and everything, and he lucked out, so he can't be happy. So now he has to share because, she didn't get what she thought she deserved.
Exactly. She's one of those women that closes her eyes during sex. She can't stand to see her partner happy.
I don't understand that though. Like I am the type of person that likes to share my food. If you want it, you can have some. But I don't know why I wouldn't let her have a little bit of it.
I will give her this. At least she asked and she didn't do the traditional woman thing, which is, well, just take it or just try to take it. I'll stab a person over that.
Frosted glass. So it's loot crates, but with leftovers. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that sounds terrible.
That's pretty much it. But Kefki, to your point, when I was married for 2.5 years, whatever I was getting, me and my ex-wife, we would go to restaurants and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many of those meals that we went to in those 2.5 years that I got to eat by myself?
None of them.
Exactly. Because she would order.
Well, the question
she would try something different, and of course, I'm going to have the same thing that I normally get because I'm a creature of habit. And she's going to pick off my plate plus her plate.
All right, so I'm not opposed to when I break bread with somebody. I'm not opposed to sharing my food. Like me and my best friend would sit down and we have like we'll say a fucking plate of tater tots. Like we'd make a whole bag of tater tots and we'd share the tater tots from that one plate. Half because we were lazy and we didn't want to waste dishes.
But see, that's the difference in the whole thing. That's why I said it's surprising she even asked if he would share. Now, he was under no obligation to share food because one of the few things from Friends I will go with is Joey doesn't share food.
Exactly.
So he's under no obligation. She's pissy because she didn't get what she wanted for the loot crate. He lucked out. So he rolled a 20. She rolled a 1. And now she's pissed and like, well, let's share and do that. When originally he had said, do you want something from this place? And she said no, she wasn't feeling barbecue. So no, don't fucking share. Make her ass deal with the consequences of her actions.
It's one more paragraph left and a bit of question part. All right, so she got mad, called me an asshole. I told her if she didn't want soup, she should have ordered something specifically instead of using the surprise bag app. I then told her to just order some food off of the food delivery app. She said she didn't want to spend money. After a bit of context is, I make a lot more money than her and paying all of our rent. I know she's running a bit of a lean financial picture right now. I then tell her that if she doesn't want to pay for delivery, I will walk to the bodega on our street and can buy her something there. Another bit of context is we live on the full floor walk up with no elevator and she broke her leg in a car accident a month ago. So it can be tougher to get up around. She said the grill is probably off there and all she wants is a hot meal. I tell her she has soup. This guy's a hero. Anyway, she thinks I'm an asshole, but in my defense, one, I offered to buy her barbecue to begin with, which she declined. She picked out of her own food, and I grabbed it for her on the way home. She wasn't satisfied, and I suggested 2 solutions. Either order something from the app or go to the bodega. Am I the asshole? Good sir, you are not.
This dude is not an asshole.
No.
She is surprisingly bitchy.
No,
Like-
this
She
one
had
is.
the option to get food too. He offered to get her food. I don't understand why she didn't just take that. Shush.
Because she's
Who is
being
everyone?
stereotypical
I don't think-
with that whole thing that a lot of people can consider
Well, I don't-
believe would
and-
happen through society.
And I don't have a specific. The other person, the asshole. So everyone.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't think the restaurant people were assholes. They were just trying not to waste their leftover food.
No, I actually think that's a pretty
Oh,
cool
yeah.
idea. That whole thing of basis, like, oh, we're gonna do a loot crate.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
that.
I have never heard of that.
That's
I
actually
actually
fucking brilliant.
one of the volunteer things I work for is food rescue, which is
Mhm.
basically that type of thing. You connect people with types of food that would go to waste if they didn't say I'll spend money for that instead of
So it's kind of like so kind of like going to the food bank and getting your bread and cheese and crackers and juice, not juice, milk. We used to get milk. Yes.
Milk.
Milk.
sort of. It's more like restaurants always overbuy.
Mm-hmm.
And if the food isn't used that day, it's going in the trash.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
instead of putting perfectly good food in the trash,
Mm-hmm.
you can turn around and have it bought in this cheaper way.
Or
So
like,
it's kind of like an Aldi's.
Yeah, that's a brilliant idea.
kind of like the
Yeah.
whole thing of, like he said, because she got soup for the one thing. When they make soup, they're not making it per single order. They're making a big batch of it for a specific set amount of time. And since they had that, they're like, okay, we have too much. It's the end of shift. We'll sell whatever's left over for everyone, for everyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, so I used to work at McDonald's, and when we had like leftover hamburgers and shit, we divvy it up, and so it didn't go to waste.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Rod and Stat are up at a 10. What is the panel? Like, where you standing? Because I'm giving her about I'll say a 13.
Oh, so she's at least a 10 on that scale, considering the fact, like, he's like, I'll get you something else. If you want to order something specific, I'll fucking walk down and get it for you. And she's just, no.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm
no,
gonna
I
go
want
13.
yours. That's not okay.
So where you put her, Angela?
Well, I was gonna say 8 when she turned around and bought food to keep it from going to waste, and then decided she wasn't gonna eat it. And then she turned around and was a bitch about him not giving her his, and she became like a 15. So 15.
Okay. James.
I'm going to hold it at 5. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because it's normal woman behavior for you.
No, because at the end of the day, this is your partner. And to be honest with you, even though she has a broken leg, there are other ways that you can be intimate. And because if that's what it takes, me sharing my barbecue to get a little something later, I got to share my barbecue begrudgingly. This is why in the 2.5 years I was married that I never got to eat my own meal entirely. You see what I'm saying here?
Angela,
Because if
you
No.
know how to do whatever you know how to get what you want from him.
No.
All I'm gonna say, you know how to get what you want from him.
No.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to that belief, and that's
Me
because of how
neither.
my parents raised me.
I was surprised that I didn't believe either. What up, Green?
I mean, you can share a couple of burn ends.
Tyribot, where you put her?
I mean, she's obviously a bitch. But I mean, I think she's not entitled to his food, and he has a right to like tell her to fuck off. But I think just in the interest of keeping the peace, it's probably a smarter decision to be like, fuck it, I don't need the headache. Just take some fucking food. I don't care. And then, like, he's already willing to go out and buy more. So give her the barbecue if she wants it that bad. Then you go out buy something for yourself. Like,
Oh, that's smart. Oh,
I
that's
can
smart.
understand him not wanting to give her his food
Yeah.
after he offered to buy her
No.
her own.
I agree. She's a bitch. But in the interest of keeping the peace, I could see the simple solution being like, fine, take it, and then, like, he was already willing to go out and buy something else. So just go buy something for yourself, and then she can have the barbecue, and then you can formulate exactly how you break up with her while you're in the car.
While you're walking to get your own food.
Just picking
Smart
up your
man,
own
smart
food
man.
and just leaving.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go get some cigarettes. I'll be right back, and then
And then you're not.
and then you're saying hi to Tia's dad. Yeah.
Oof.
There's a sale 3 towns over. Bye.
Kefki.
Nah, yes.
Where you put it?
Oh,
Wait,
oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wait. All right. So she had the option to get food.
Uh-huh.
She's pissed off because he ain't sharing. He should share in her mind because that's her boyfriend or husband, either one. So she's
Boyfriend.
all pissed off. Boyfriend. Yeah. Okay. Well. Fuck. Lodi, what would you give her?
Oh, let me see. Carry the one, divide. I would give her bitch.
Bitch. That is the answer.
I like his
my
math.
God.
I like his math. That's some good math there.
Carry the
That is some perfect math.
It sounds like Kefki is also a 15.
50?
15.
Man. Angela, what's God? All right.
I'm sorry. I turned around and listened to what James said, and I'm like, where is your ex? I need to beat the shit out of bitch.
Damn.
But see, Terry and I are kind of on the same page. You know, you got to keep the peace because at the end of the day, yeah, I've done that before.
I wonder how long it would go till y'all noticed it.
I actually saw it. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna sit here and chuckle to myself.
Sorry, I'm on my phone. I didn't notice it until fucking Frost said something.
Until James said something. Yeah.
Nah,
And if you haven't done something like that, you're a damn liar.
What's another?
And you're not trying to do quiet sex. You're trying to do competitive sex.
It's okay, Frosted. I love you anyways.
All right, I got another one. Pretty short one. It's about like 3, maybe 4 paragraphs. Am I the asshole for telling my neighbors to get a hotel if they're going to do stuff?
Yes,
every
you
night?
are.
Oh, damn. Wow. Jeez, that's easy.
Now, you asked if you were the asshole. Yes, you are an asshole.
Oh, well,
Well, what about this story?
I'm friends with you. Of course I'm an asshole.
What was the title again? I'm sorry.
Sorry. The title is "Am I the asshole for telling my neighbors to get a hotel if they're going to do stuff in quotation marks every night?"
Yes, he's the asshole.
If it's in the privacy of their own home, yes, he's the asshole. If they're going all about their property and being voyeuristic, no. Unless it's like
I don't know.
unless it's like a really wide open area and like they got a big fenced off thing, then it's like, dude, you're stargazing the wrong way. You're supposed to look up, not down.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
We need Filthy Frank. Gunski's in chat.
No, that's not a rule for us. Like if Gunski's in chat, that's a great thing. Hey Gunski, how you doing? Thank you for the
I'm
intro,
sorry, but sometimes trampoline sex has to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in that situation, drag that bitch into your garage.
Yeah.
Nope. There's nothing better than being like on a spring night with the clear sky, stars up looking up there, trampoline sex, get titties and stars, titties and stars, titties and stars.
What the hell?
Well, then, James, you got to remember, who's ever going to be the loud one, you have to be gagged.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, you might want to make sure that you have open space and no neighbors so they can't see those titties and stars in the same shot. All right, so let me read on. I, 43 male, have 6 children, 4 daughters and 2 sons, ranging from 16 to 2.
I hope
All
he
my
was
daughters.
actually trying for that.
Huh?
So I hope he was actually trying for that. Otherwise, pull-out game weak.
Yeah.
Man gonna fill it back out of the driveway.
Wow.
All my daughters share a room and my sons share a room. I'm aware this has been intense, but they both are quite big rooms, and they all enjoy sharing a room. Our house is connected to the next door, and the neighbor's bedroom is on the same wall as both of my kids' room. Our new neighbors moved in about 4 months ago, and not to be TMI, but I swear they're always doing something. I'm not one to be confrontational, so I tried to just ignore it. I can sleep through the night fine. But a few days ago, my daughter, female 5, came into my room at 2 a.m. crying. She's saying she thinks the neighbors are fighting each other and that they're screaming. They were screaming. Of course, I was concerned and told my daughter to stay in my room. I went to hers, and lo and behold, they were screaming, but they weren't fighting. At that point, I was irritated. If they wanted to do that every day, that's their choice. But they're waking my children up at 2 a.m. and I think I have right to say something.
My God, all this reminds me is the Marlon Wayans show one where it's like he's got the family and the cops get called. And they're like, oh, I guess the neighbors. And they're like, no, the call came from inside the house. And it turns out his daughter called because she thought he was hurting his mom.
Oh, no.
Why was she screaming, oh, God, oh, God?
All right, but the next day, I went over to their house and basically told the husband that if he's that horny, he can get a motel or shag in the carpet, shag in the basement. He got mad and embarrassed and told me that it's none of my business that they did in what they did in the bed, and then slammed the door in my face. I feel like I have been in the wrong, but they're also doing it 6 feet away from 6 sleeping children and only a thin wall between them. Am I the asshole? I'm going to have to come say yeah.
Slightly.
There's bits involved.
It's a bit of a both. Sorry, Kefki. In the whole thing, because is he being an asshole? Kind of. The way he went about it was being an asshole. The simplest thing to say is, hey, I'm sorry to bug you. I know this is embarrassing, but with what you guys are doing, can you try to keep it down? My kids can't hear you, and they like being in that room. I'm not trying to stop you. Because then it's the whole thing of basically saying, hey, you're getting it on. Congratulations. As you can tell, I have, because I have 6 kids. but they can also hear it, and that's kind of a bad thing.
Well, remember how I think it was last
Go
week?
ahead.
It's not what you say; it's how you say it. And this is the case of how he said it versus what he said.
Yep.
Like you just said, hey, I don't. It's not that I care what you guys do. It's just that my kids, like the wall is literally thin. They can hear you, and I'm not trying to say you can't do that. Like it's your own fucking home. Do what you want.
You fucking get after it, homie. But yeah, just
be mindful. Could you be mindful of my kids?
I think Green Badger has it right. Find out what the law says about excessive noise, and if they're unwilling to do anything, then you let them know that you'll get the police involved. Because, I mean, if you can't resolve it peacefully, then yeah, that's the next step.
Nope. The one before that, I got the perfect idea. You find out when one of them's like not actually not screw it. Don't even go for like an anniversary or birthday that you find out from them. Just show up with a set of matching ball gags and being like, "Here, use these and go to town, baby."
Yeah.
I look at it a bit differently.
Okay.
Now, has he thought about this? Option A, pull the girls out of that bedroom and swap rooms with the boys.
You think the boys
This
might enjoy
says, well, the boy is the older boy. This saves on spank bank material.
Oh,
Because I guarantee you that teenage boy is going to be more horny than that couple is.
True.
He's just going to start beating on the door. It's not fair. It should be me.
There you go. You send the 16-year-old to join them. Everyone wins.
Win-win situation, and they'll stop, and he
kind of reminds me of that John Cougar Mellencamp song. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today.
I love that song. You just broke it. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Frosty Glass. Set up a projector, point it at their window, and then when they're banging, play a documentary about the Holocaust.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Wow.
I mean,
Frosted.
what if they're into that? I mean, Frosted is. I am. There's lots of people who really enjoy Holocaust things like that. It's like, ooh.
Maybe his girlfriend put on a Hitler mustache.
Look. You'll play that and you're like, yeah, burn them all. Oh, it turns me on.
I've seen the music. I've seen the music video for Burning Down the House. You just put David Byrne's giant head on the side of their house. That ought to dissuade them.
No, I got one better. You ever seen not Herman's Head, a fucking Max Headroom?
Yes.
Oh, I like Max Headroom. He's great.
Every time they start doing it, just look at him.
I got another idea of what they can do for that. Send the kids to stay with their grandparents or once it's the grandparents, and then to really piss them off,
yep.
I'll say either sex off or be the major asshole and get a good sound speaker system set in there, and as soon as they start going at it, play the sounds of animals mating just to fuck with them even more. Because you're either gonna completely turn them off it, or they're gonna awaken something in them they didn't want to know.
Oh,
No.
Play something like circus music to throw them off. It's like
no, play children's music. Play children's music. Play like B.I.N.G. Bingo was his name over and over. That would fuck with him.
There you go.
Like that's what you do. That's how you fix that shit. Oh man, like
play old 70s porn music just to fuck with them.
Brown
cow.
No.
This is how you fix the problem.
Okay.
Oh,
And
please serve it this good measure. Sorry.
mind you, I am this asshole that would do that. How do I know? Because I've seen me do something similar. When they start getting hot and heavy in the middle of it, you knock on their door and just your underwear.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Player 2 has entered the game.
All right. So I have a story involving myself and crackheads that won't fucking get off my steps. So, before my steps got destroyed, my steps were very popular to sit on because I had what is called an awning. It's a shaded hood which shades my steps.
Yeah.
Crackheads like to sit on my steps when I'm not there, and just sit there, right? Just sit there and do what they do. One guy, a neighbor of mine, calls me and said, "Hey, you got the cracks on your step? You want to get them off?" Like, I got this. Mind you, I had just stepped out of the shower because I was planning to leave. I come out and nothing, like in front of my steps, like nothing. And I tell the guy, "Get the fuck off my steps." He turned around and goes, "Oh shit, man, come on now, God, cover up. Get the fuck off of my steps." Just constantly. Like, come on, bro, just go in the house. Are you gonna get the fuck off my steps? And I ain't had that problem since.
What you should have done was made sure you had some clown shoots and a clown mask. And been like, you got two choices. You're either going to leave or you're getting fucked. The other way you could have done it is if you're down in Texas, you would always have to have, it's like, or you really want to fucking make sure you have a cowboy hat and boots. And you come out wearing nothing but, no, not ashless chaps. Cowboy hat, cowboy boots. And you come out wearing nothing but that. Because the assless chaps are just going to think you're some gay dude. Well, technically, it's chaps. You come out there just wearing, like, and you got to make sure also get, like, I would say get a good leather belt as well. Make sure that's in your hand.
I can see what I have to have the big nose that, every time I say honk honk.
Looks like someone's here. Some honka.
Oh God.
But I've never had that problem since. They avoid my steps like the plague. Like my steps have been clear of all things, debris and everything. They avoid mine like the fucking plague, and I'm glad.
So, Mitch said you need to show up in a crotchless Batman suit and ask if anyone needs help.
I'm here to fuck bad guys and chew bubblegum. And
I'm all out of gum. You gonna leave or you're gonna get fucked. Something John people heard many times.
Wow.
God damn it, Frosted. Oh God, I can't with any of you. I ain't doing no. Unless everybody but Terry has an article or something they want to talk about. I'm gonna pick another one.
I already brought up the two different things we could have talked about. One, we did partially for the one of the dumbass one with the POC versus colored person thing. The other was, what you tried to claim, the fucking dumbass bitch that was time blindness. And this is the only thing I will actually somewhat argue with Ranting Monkey on, is does he actually mean millennials? Or is like he using that as a euphemism like a lot of Gen Zers use for fucking boomers? I just want to know so that way I can stop being annoyed.
Look, it's not my fault that I have time blindness.
I'm just looking for some clarification. Because if he's just using it as the colloquialism of anyone below a certain age, fine. This is like some dumbass comedians I've heard that have been like, millennials don't know this. And it's like, you don't know what millennials are, you dumb motherfucker.
I will
You
have
equate
to agree
millennials
that
for Gen Z because you're retarded.
I will have to agree that millennials. God damn it! She started with the zoomies.
Tyr, you're a fucking millennial.
I was about to say they don't know what a millennial is. I know I'm a millennial. Technically, like we're cusp babies. Because it's from like 86 to what? Early 2000s?
It's like early 80s, like either 80, 81 to like the mid 1990s.
See, and that's the point of contention. Ah, there it is. Because everybody has where it starts differently. But I agree. But the Tom blindness thing. Did you hear the rebuttals for it? Not the rebuttals. There were 2 add-ons.
No, because anything she does after that is an excuse where she's just being fucking stupid.
Like, all right, when I was
That's like
young,
the dumbass dude that tried to claim that he got fired because he was black and trans when the person told him flat out, "You have shown up late too many times. We can't keep you around because you're not reliable."
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing that's meant to be mean about that. It's you're not fucking reliable.
I can't trust you to do the damn job. You know, I agree. But these kids nowadays don't seem to understand that. They Tactical, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Feel free not to give me an answer, but how old are you?
How old am I? Shit.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh shit.
Old enough to tell you shut up.
Do you want my actual age or you want my vampire age?
I mean, that's on you.
Age?
My actual age? Okay. Fuck. Damn. Oh,
Divide by 3.
Let me
Multiply
consult.
by 2.
How old am I?
44.
44.
Really?
25.
Yes.
You got it.
100. Got it. Okay.
Bah! I keep forgetting. I stopped tracking it after 25.
Don't worry. My
I'm
grandma
lucky.
was.
I
My
was born in 1980. It's very easy to forget.
My grandmother was 25 even after her oldest was 30. So don't worry.
I know it depends on which grandmother I talk about. The one that she passed shortly after I left for Okinawa. It's a good thing I wasn't there for that because I legitimately would have fell over laughing.
Why?
I don't remember if I told the story because her husband had passed because quite literally with what he ate for my grandfather, if he ate the wrong thing and everything, his intestines would turn in his body. Like they shit. So he got to the point where he's like, I'm tired of dealing with it, and he made his thing. Well, my grandmother being diabetic, she got sick of dialysis and everything. So after I came back from New Mexico and was going there, she got to have her goodbyes, which is what she wanted to have, was to at least get to say goodbye before I left for Okinawa.
Okay.
So within like a month of being there, she's like, okay, I'm fucking done with dialysis and I'm just going to go how things were. And apparently she was like more coherent and everything. Well, one of my cousins comes in, and she's like, hey, grandma, how you doing? My grandma, who's been laying in bed and everything. And she goes, well, dear, I'm dying, but not fast enough. My mom told me that, and I about fell to the ground laughing.
All right.
I was so glad I wasn't holding my phone at that moment because we were doing the FaceTime thing. And I was just like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so glad I wasn't there. Because she's like, oh, I was so glad I wasn't in the room. She's like, I was fucking dying. I was not expecting to hear that out of my own mother.
I'm done, but not fast enough. I I get that. Like at some point, you just like I'm tired of this bullshit. I've lived a good life. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking stubborn. I don't want to leave yet.
In the words
so
of Bender, I can't die yet. There's too many things I don't own.
there are graves that need to be pissed on, and they're not dead yet. So I
had too many people proved wrong. One being me.
That's true.
You know, I hope that I am that brave when I am dying, and I hope that I'm able to have that sense of humor, because to have that humor about it, that's so fucking brave. That's something.
I mean, I know that when I thought I was going to die, I pretty much didn't care. I just thought, well, so this is how I'm going to die, is it? And I just sort of like accepted it immediately. So,
I mean, if we're going to go off that whole thing, statistically, I should have died at least at 17, and I'm almost 37. Many times before that, of like almost being ran over by a semi a few different times. But the biggest one being my appendix rupturing, and then 2 weeks later going to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
God damn it, Rotten. Now I see why you're a rotten corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah. My appendix encased itself in a 2-inch diameter ball of pus and infection. And I was miserable for those 2 weeks.
They were all in love with them. They were doing it.
That was a bad decision. You shouldn't have gotten sick.
So,
the funny thing about that story is the fact that I actually had my appendix actually ruptured in the middle of winter during a winter storm while I'm at work pushing carts at a Sam's Club.
Oof.
And my bosses had the audacity to come to me and tell me, "You're not moving fast enough."
Hell no. That's something.
So this is how I want to die fighting something that I know I can't beat, because I got to enter Valhalla. And, you know, it got to be epic, too. So
you're going to be throwing a juice box at the fucking nurse. Bring it, bitch!
Punch a security guard at a nightclub. Come on! I got to die. You're like a G. Trying to get into Valhalla. ain't no bitches allowed in Valhalla. God damn it.
They were all in love with them. They were doing it in Texas.
What you say?
They were all in love with dying. They were doing it in Texas.
Pepper, butthole pepper.
And it was spraying like an avalanche pouring down the mountain.
Yep. I don't mind the sun sometimes and the images it shows.
All right, so let me pick another asshole story.
I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. I had to actually sing the song to myself to remember this shit. And it's what cinnamon and synergy, the often unspoken lie.
You never know just how you look through other people's eyes.
All right. I got another asshole story. Let's recalibrate the JC scale. Set everything to 0. Right? Do you have a drink in your hand?
Not yet, but I have one near me.
All right, good. All right, Angela, do you have one too?
Yes.
Carrie, how are you doing?
I think me and Angela are the only ones who really drink, like of the alcoholic persuasion.
Oh, you don't mean tea? Oh, that's okay.
All right, just making sure. Okay. Am I the asshole for wearing a floral dress to a hen party?
To a what?
A floral dress?
Yes, a floral dress to a hen party.
There's nothing wrong with wearing a floral dress to a hen party.
What is
what the fuck is a hen party?
A hen party is
Whoa. I just gotta know: is this a flowing dress or is it a skin tight dress?
She doesn't specify. I haven't read it yet. Just the title so far.
That's going to determine for me whether she's an asshole or not.
There does need to be a bit of context. A hen party is like a bachelorette.
Oh.
Okay. I've always was told that the hen parties were the ones where they do like the like one of the women has this like Adam and Eve pass, and she's selling marital aids.
No, that's not a hen party. That's a dildo party.
That's
I was
that's
thinking
not a
hen party
hen
was
party.
like a singles party for the women who were above a specific age or something and hadn't been
Hen
married.
party is British for bachelorette party, like calling a bachelor party a stag do.
I'd rather go to a buck and doe.
I don't know. Well, maybe because the man is henpecked and the wife is stagnated, I guess. I don't know. All right. Last week, it was my 29 female friends, 28 female hen party. The organizer requested that we all wear black, and the bride will be wearing something colorful of her choice, and that way she stands out as the bride. I wore a full dress with a black background, which I thought was perfectly on theme because it was black as a base. But when I got there, everyone was wearing all black. One of the girls in the group asked why I'm wearing floral when we were all supposed to wear black. I said my dress was still black, too, just full print. Then when we were having group photos taken by one of the girls who organized it, she looked annoyed and said the photos looked off as everyone is wearing full black and the bride is wearing in the middle, wearing colorful but with a random floral pattern print, taking away attention.
Oh God, if she's gonna be this bad at this whole thing, like she should have had them basically all dress up as if they were mourning her fucking death.
That's kind of what you wanted, apparently.
Well, it wasn't the bride doing this. It was the organizer. I guess the bachelorette, the bridesmaid.
Well, she's a jackass.
Later, I confided with another girl saying that I don't see why it was a big deal. It's just a hen party, and I didn't think I needed to be.
Say your dress voted for Biden.
Sorry, dear.
It's all good.
Could always be the asshole in that situation, being like, "Look, it's like our friend is getting married, not fucking dying."
Yes, I didn't see why it was a big deal, and it's just a hen party, and I don't think it needed to be that strict. She said it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but it is also wouldn't have been a big deal for me to wear black like instructed, that everyone owns black, and it was chosen to make it easy, but it seems like I was being difficult for the sake of it by purposely choosing a print. I don't see where you're the asshole in this. I'm not seeing asshole.
If the invitation did say specifically that you're supposed to wear black, I can kind of understand. But also, it is if it's black based, I don't see that she didn't follow the instructions either. Also, not everybody does have black.
I don't.
Not everyone's a 15-year-old emo kid, okay?
Yeah.
My entire wardrobe is pretty much black. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Vampire.
We get along well because I in a lot of cases that's how I do. Except for now, I don't have as much that is just strictly black anymore.
Damn black.
Living in Okinawa kind of changed a lot of things. Where I couldn't always just do that.
Sorry.
I can't remember how the song goes. Painted black. I
see something of a door. I want to paint it black. A red door.
Black. Yeah, there it is.
I was way off on that. Like, but close enough that apparently people understood.
Frosted.
Well,
Frosted.
Mitch,
Modern problems require modern solutions. Take off the dress. Done.
well, Mitch, in this
Agreed.
situation,
At
what it
this
sounds
point,
like, it
Black and blonde
wasn't the
after
bride, the bride to be that was pissed about it. It was the main bridesmaid in that situation. And if that's the thing, and the bride to be was like, hey, she wore black, not everyone has a solid black dress. Like, get off her dick.
Okay. I'll have a different persuasion.
Okay.
She knew in advance what the woman wanted. She is being a bitch to be a bitch. Okay, just for the sake of it all. She had plenty of time to go out and just get a black dress. Okay? She knew the rules, but like most women, they have a hearing problem.
James, tread carefully.
Did you know that 4 out of 5 women have a hearing problem?
I can't hear nothing that he's saying.
I hear exactly what
That
he's
was a
saying.
joke. He's talking about women having hearing problems.
I know it was a joke. I'm letting
okay.
him know that I hear exactly what he's saying.
Well, then you're the one in
Well,
five. That's it.
okay, see, then you're one of the 4. Then you're one of the 5th women that do hear.
So basically, if we find 8 other women, they're not going to hear James.
Yeah.
And Kefki is proof to the ratio.
I'm saying that James wishes
Why?
I didn't hear what James was saying.
Wait,
See,
I can't
Kefki
protect you,
is
my
not
friend.
hearing it.
James,
But anywho, the whole point of it is she's being difficult to be difficult and going with the whole "what did I do?" and trying to play it off like that. Fuck her for that. First off, second off, get with the program. She's a 5.
so
But see, the lady thought. Sorry.
Go ahead.
And she thought she was. She said she was wearing a black dress. It just had a floral print on it, right? So didn't she think she was following the rules?
She may not have.
No.
It is very possible that she didn't think she wasn't breaking the rules. Or she was breaking the rules.
It also could be one of those things that parts of it were implied and not specified like they should have been. In any situation like this, specificity is your friend.
Yeah. Like Mitch just says, again, what did the invitation say? Exactly. Was there wiggle room? Where's
again,
black?
even if it's a black floral pattern or it's different shades of black, which does exist, that's something that could have happened. Like, did it say wear a solid black dress?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's specificity. If it just said wear a black dress, but doesn't specify solid black dress, floral pattern, and if the floral pattern is still in a black, she's technically within the rules. She's being a bit of an asshole compared to what was implied, but it's malicious compliance in that matter.
Yeah, but y'all are playing by single people rules versus married rules.
Yeah, and from everything James, from everything we're aware of, from what was said, is the invitations were put out by the bachelor. It's like not the bachelorette, but by the maid of honor. So in that situation, unless the maid of honor is married, again, she should know as a married person, specificity is her friend.
Yeah, but once you get married,
especially if the rest of the friends are a bunch of single bitches.
This is why I'm glad I'm not a woman, because all this nonsense over a dress just sounds retarded.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm leaving it at a 5 bet. I'm just going to say for the record, if a married woman is given generals and you want a specific, don't get married. Because
Yeah.
you're going to get a list that the grocery list is going to say lunch stuff. If you come home with turkey and she wanted ham, guess where your little ass is going? Back to the store to get ham.
Well, then
I'm
her
not going to tell
and
her
I
I'm
aren't going
not
to get
psyched.
married because she's going to meet my mother, and my mother is going to be like, "You're a raging bitch," right to her goddamn face.
I tell people quick, my psychic abilities are very limited. I can only hear my thoughts and no one else's.
I guarantee you I shouldn't say almost, like probably 90% of my friends, if not in the upwards of almost 100%, telling me like, look, he's romantically retarded. We think he might plausibly autistic. If you just fucking tell him exactly what you want, he'll get you exactly what you want. And this has been a thing with men for years that for some odd reason, a lot of women don't understand. This is the reason why I think specificity is your friend. If you tell us what you want without trying to imply, and I'll even use the fucking finger quotations myself, like, we'll get what you fucking want.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Basically, if you're a woman, jiggle the keys over the area you want played with. We'll get to it eventually.
Angela, he's telling you
I'm pretty
something.
sure if like you say, look, I want you to do X, Y, and Z to my A, B, and C, he's gonna be like, okay. Now, I want you to do it in this specific order, and I'm gonna grab the back of your head while I'm doing it. He's just gonna be like, all right.
As long as there's like M&M's showing me which way you want to go, I'm all for it.
Angela.
Different colors with different paths to choose.
He's trying to tell you something.
Yeah, that he read 50 Shades of Grey one too many times.
Is that it, 50 Shades?
Terrible book.
I hate that
book with a terrible premise.
I've heard about some of the 50 Shades, and I'm going, this is someone in the BDSM community? No.
Oh,
basically, what he expected her to do depended on the shade of his tie or some shit like that. And I'm just like, what the actual?
I think the best thing to come out of 50 Shades of Grey is to hear Gilbert Gottfried read 50 Shades of Grey.
Well, I had an argument with a woman, and it was this is while I was still in New Mexico, and it was one of the guys that I hung out with occasionally at the gun shop, his wife. And I said, 50 Shades of Grey is not a love story. And she says, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not. She goes, I've read all 3 books. It's a love story. I'd say claiming you're fucked up because your mom was a whore doesn't make you an excuse. It's not a fucking love story.
Yeah.
And she got royally upset with me, and I don't care because I wasn't banging her anyways.
Well, it's shitty fan fiction. That's what the fuck it is.
Yeah, because it's fucking Twilight fan fiction.
Yeah.
Well, see, when you think about it, the first book is a rape novel.
First book is fucking cult indoctrination.
Yeah, the first book is fucking abuse. The book.
No one in the BDSM community would treat their sub that way. Especially someone that's not used to it.
No, that's some like starter shit. You don't know what, like neither one of you knows what you're doing. And you're too fucking stupid to look shit up. And you probably watch too much porn.
Define too much.
I shouldn't say too much. You've watched too much bad porn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Look, I'm not watching porn for the plot lines, okay?
Why not?
I'm not expecting
Look,
like.
dude, I'm still trying to figure out if the fucking plumber is actually going to fix that goddamn sink.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much sausage is on the
weird
pizza?
because I actually do kind of need some kind of story, and I mostly watch for the sound.
Angela, if you could, Angela, if you could, I have to show you my face right now, Angela, the emphasize what the hell's going on.
I realize that I am incredibly strange. But seriously,
He looks like a guy from Westworld.
he does. I already said
the
that.
way Angela's putting it is she kind of needs the sound. She needs ASMR porn.
God damn.
Oh, ASMR?
I'm rubbing your testicles. Do you hear that?
I realize that I'm weird.
You hang out with us. Of course you're weird.
Okay, it's time to creep everybody out with my
It
ASMR.
doesn't even have to be a great,
Angela,
but there has to be some kind of story.
You're weird in a way that's acceptable. You're not like weird in a super degenerate way.
Yeah, he is black.
Once upon a time.
Oh God, James, stop!
Look, we don't need to hear about your time at band camp.
James, did you stick a flute in your pussy?
James, enough.
And some people in the audience are mortified. The other part are getting knocked up. You're welcome, audience.
All right,
Angela goes to get her porn out, and she just hears the thing plays. It's like, babe, do you like that? Those sheets are folded perfectly.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah. Good for you. Not on the other side. Here's a
Shut up, James. Stop.
Fold those socks inward. Oh yeah, like I like it.
Oh wow.
No.
I kind of hate you all right now.
See, if you're in the BDSM community and you've got a sheet fetish, what you do is you hand yourself a fitted sheet and go, make it perfect, baby girl.
If I had a sub, I don't know where to go with this one. I'm lost. Yeah.
I think reach the gift and then pretend that you're not Toby.
Go ahead, James. James, I'm about to take a poll. We're about to kick you off.
You can take a poll on your own time, okay? We don't need to hear what your degeneracy is.
Y'all have to remember, I'm like 9/10 of the electorate. So, yeah.
Whatever. I'll go and start my own stream.
With blackjack and hookers. You know what?
As a matter of fact, forget the stream.
What about hookers and blow?
No. Have I ever explained to you guys what a Vegas breakfast is?
Pangea breakfast?
Vegas breakfast.
Pangea?
What's that?
Hookers and blow.
Oh, okay.
And Atlantic City breakfast is strippers and weed.
Okay.
Oh,
so if you ever hear me refer to a Vegas breakfast, you guys know what I'm talking about.
I can never have a Vegas breakfast. I'm too broke to pay the strippers.
No. That's a Atlantic City breakfast.
Okay.
Strippers and weed.
Well,
Vegas breakfast is hookers and blow. So
I can't do either of those.
All right, let me pick another asshole story, because
please.
Let's see.
Next thing, I'll make sure to organize the towels alphabetically by color.
and shade.
It's like a male Monica from Friends. What is wrong with you, Rotten?
I just go in with the most ridiculous shit I could think of.
Make sure they're even as well.
I'm gonna put the dish in the dishwasher, perpendicular.
What a coincidence!
I even brought my protractor to make sure they're at a solid 90 degrees.
Oh my god.
So what you're saying it is you're trying to put a load in the dishwasher.
All right.
Maybe.
Yeah. James, shut up. Quit while you're ahead.
I'm gonna put a load in your dishwasher. Oh, yeah.
Stop and think about it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. No, I understood what you were saying.
I know you were.
I mean, I can always see the smartass this one because of what I read. Where it's the, what is it? That'd be the high fructose corn syrup.
What?
What did you?
High fructose corn syrup.
I want to ask. What is that?
That sounds
but I don't.
That sounds like a funny way of saying flavored lube.
That could go for that, but it's more like whoopsie doo. Here comes the goo.
Even Terry giggled at that one. That was awesome.
Probert, here comes the go-gurt.
All right, I think I have one.
Instead of bonfire, it's blue puppy.
Okay. All right. I got one.
Thank you.
Would I be the asshole if I go around my brother and sister-in-law and buy my nephew the Lego Roman Coliseum after they returned his original one? It was returned after my nephew refused to build it, and he with his profoundly mentally disabled sister. All right. So resetting the scale to 0.
Angela,
Whoa. Repeat that title?
hold on, just a second. I have to go with this.
Hold on, let me zoom in.
I can't see it. I love you too, Ryan.
That's the Johnny Hellcat principle. Torture is how you make friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. And what was that title again?
Would I be the asshole if I go around my brother and sister-in-law and buy my nephew the Lego Roman Coliseum after they returned his original one? It was returned after my nephew refused to build it with his profoundly mentally disabled sister.
I'm the asshole on this one because I'm laughing.
What'd you say?
Which one?
What did you say, Terry Bot?
Is that actually mentally retarded or just a woman? Like
I don't know. I haven't read it yet. Let's read on. Ahem. My family and my brother's family visited my parents after their at their vacation house Memorial Day weekend. There, I noticed my normally energetic nephew, 14 male, seemed very upset about something. I pulled him aside and asked him what was wrong. He told me that his parents promised to buy him the Lego Roman Coliseum. My nephew is a huge ancient history buff if he did well in school. When the package finally arrived, they said he should be a good brother and let his sister, 11 female, help. My nephew told them that having his sister build was pointless since she's completely nonverbal and she has a habit of kicking things when she gets upset. As a result, my nephew had his Lego set returned for talking back and being disrespectful. After we went back home, I asked my brother if what my nephew said was true. He said it was. I then asked if my nephew said anything, e.g., calling his sister a vegetable beyond calling the idea of letting his sister help ridiculous. He said no. I told my husband that I would seriously consider buying my nephew the Roman Lego Coliseum for his upcoming birthday in August, as my brother and sister-in-law were being utterly ridiculous. My husband agreed that my brother and sister-in-law were being ridiculous, but did not like the idea of me replacing the return Lego set. He said I would be
I'm going to interject real quick. I'd have been the asshole. I wouldn't have bought him the Lego set. Been like, you shouldn't have returned it. If anything, because of knowing what it was going to be, get a secondary Lego set of just Lego bricks that you can have that don't have any specific thing they're supposed to be. So that way the sister and the brother can do something together. And if she gets frustrated, it's not going to break the Coliseum. He can still make the Coliseum on his own, but it gives something they can still do together, even if she gets frustrated.
But it doesn't seem like from what I'm getting, I could be wrong. The sister, he's a history buff. Like, that's why he wants it. But if the sister doesn't want to do it, like, you can't force her to do it.
That's why I said you get the second set of stuff that's just bricks. He still has his thing that he can be the history buff on and be happy about it. But then there's something else that she knows she gets to play with Legos as well. And if she gets frustrated, nothing's lost. If it gets kicked and broken apart, nothing's lost.
Okay, I can see that. Excuse me. Where was I? I only got one last sentence. He said that I would be undermining their parenting and provoking an unneeded conflict between our two families. I don't think she's the asshole, to be honest. I mean, again, like you said, like, get the sisters something and then put them together. What?
Frosted.
God damn it, Frosted.
Just because he thought of it first, don't get mad at him.
Like, again, it's utterly ridiculous to force him to do this. Like, y'all know he's a history buff. He earned that. Oh well, you should help let your sister play. The fuck is she? What she doesn't?
His reward should not be tied to
her
placating his sister.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something that you know is probably going to trigger her to have a fit.
From what I gather, I could be wrong. It's only like 4 paragraphs. Is that he wanted this? Like, they said, if you do good in school, you get this, and he like, shit, fuck, I guess I'm doing good because I want it. You know?
Yeah, he went through the process of doing. He filled his part, and they did not follow through on theirs because after he filled his part, they're like, "I'm changing the rules. Pray I don't change them further."
Yeah.
Basically, they pulled a fucking Vader.
Yeah.
I was fixing to point that out.
But they didn't need to pull this Vader on him. Like, he. All right, so what if the sister isn't into Legos?
Well, that's the whole point. Is he's saying that he didn't want to do that, considering the fact she can get angry and break things. So if that's the case, do what I said. Get a secondary set of Legos to where it's not going to matter. But you don't go and say, "Hey, if you do this, we'll do this for you," and then automatically change everything after that. Well, even though you did this and we said we get you this, it has to be under these conditions. You're changing things from what you said. And I understand that life's not fair and everything, but you should be, they're your kids. You should be going out of your way to make things as fair as possible. And if you said you were going to do that, I would be the asshole telling my sibling if they did that, you went against your word and you're being a prick. Like, you're being a royal fucking prick. You should go back, buy him that fucking set, and buy a second set for your fucking daughter, you goddamn piece of shit. And I'd say it in front of his wife too.
Damn. This somehow reminds me of fucking Hereditary.
No, sort of, a little, in a weird reality kind of way.
It's more of like, it's the big brother. I want to do this thing, but take your sister with you.
Well, in this, it's not even take your sister with you. It's he met the things he was supposed to do to get that, and then as soon as he got to there, they're like, hey, by the way, you now have to do this. And it's like, you can't just keep changing the rules. Like, I did what I was supposed to get X. And now you're saying, well, to get X, you also have to do Y. And it's like, no, you didn't specify that.
All that's going to happen is the kid's going to have trust issues.
Yeah.
Like if you keep promising you do this and you'll get this and then you just never deliver, he's never going to trust you. Or anyone, really. He's going to expect people to double cross and betray him all the time. And that's not what you want your kid to go through.
Or he's going to resent his sister.
You heard that correctly.
No.
If anything, where I would be the asshole in the situation is I would buy the Coliseum thing for him and then just tell him, don't worry about it. It's going to stay here. And when you come over to visit me, occasionally you get to work on it here. It gets to stay here, and you don't have to worry about your sister messing with it. Because then if the brother or the sister or whatever, there's your sibling, not your nephew's, is like, well, that's not right. I don't give a fuck what you want to say. It's my house.
Mm-hmm.
These are technically my Legos that I'm allowing him to use. Shut the fuck up. It's not your business.
That's what I was going to say. You turn around, you buy them, and let him put them together at your house.
But this is going to bring resentment between the brother and the sister. Like I lost something because you which you may not be interested in. Like the fuck. Like y'all know I'm a huge history buff. Like I love ancient history, and like the Coliseum is like something I would love. And now I have to deal with her on top of trying to build something which she throws temper tantrums and get pissed off at, and kicks and breaks shit. So now I gotta rebuild after I fucking made it, 100 trillion times. So fuck that shit.
Not to mention that if she turns around and kicks something and the pieces get lost.
Yeah.
Another one. Yeah.
Or she when she realizes she can't break it, she just tosses it out the window or destroys it somehow.
Yeah, but that's a danger of happening just having it in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is some, like, the woman isn't an asshole. Like the sister and the brother are.
What?
Where's my banner? I gotta choose my banner.
What do you think, James?
I'm just going to say this right now. No one asked the sister if she wanted to help.
That's true.
That's true. She's retarded. She can't get offended.
So, quite honestly, if the bitch is going to go, if the disabled girl is going to go all Helen Keller, and, maybe this ain't what she wants to do. So, maybe the parents need to be more attentive to
the little sister.
corn on the cob, and let the boy be a boy.
But see, that would be the right thing to do. But clearly, the parents aren't. And maybe I'm speaking out my ass because I don't have kids, so I don't know.
But the parents are 10 in this situation. The retread is a 5, and the aunt is a saint, so she's a -5.
I think blaming the sister because the parents are
dicks
trying to make her normal by making her do things she may not even want to do is not, it's not kosher either.
Okay. Basically, we have a situation here where it's like the dog that keeps eating the cat poop out of the litter box and then
No.
punishing the cat.
Yeah.
What? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the cat's fault. The cat's doing what it's supposed to do.
It's doing cat things.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't the dog's fault that the owners aren't paying attention.
Well, see, there you go. Get rid of the owners.
The assholes are the parents.
Yep.
Agree. I
That's what I said. There are 10.
The
I'm gonna say
aunt,
11.
I wouldn't say is a saint because she realizes that it could cause problems, but I also don't think that if she turns around and gets the set and lets him build it at her house, that it's anything that should bother the parents at all. It's not like the sister's gonna necessarily see him building the set there.
Yeah, that's true.
She's not even gonna know that anything's going on.
Well, even if she does, let her tell her parents.
Well, she's nonverbal. I guess she doesn't speak. So
Exactly my point. Let her tell.
I guess she's gonna sign to them.
Yeah.
Remember, this is my skill, and this is the reason why.
Terrible human being you are. Rodden, it's 2 hour. We hit 2 hour mark. Time to put up the sign. Tyree's gonna kill me if I don't.
Oh, that's right.
Boom.
All right, so let me do my shells and whatnot. Rodden, what are we watching tonight?
Where was it? Red Rock West, which was a bitch to find, by the way.
So tonight on Rodden's Movies, me, Angela, and James will be watching Red Rock West. The review will start about 11:30.
Closer to like 11:45, 11:50 if we're early. Otherwise, I usually set it for like 12 a.m. and like just about 10 after. Because I don't know how long the movie is and I haven't actually looked at it. So if we start at 10, I gotta go back and find it. It's an hour 38. So yeah, we should be starting probably like close to 11:50, 11:55. Give us some time between movie stop and stream start.
Okay. Rodden also has his Talking Into the Void, which every Tuesday around what? Same time?
That one is tentative upon whether or not I have the night off from the gym. Which, by the way, I forgot to mention, next Saturday I have to work, but since it's a day down from the gym, I don't have to worry about as much.
I believe next Saturday is the 22nd.
Yes, 22nd.
All right. Well, you'll be late or what?
No, I'll be on time because I don't have to work. Or I don't have to work out.
All right. You also had your little shorts. Any upcoming ones?
I have not figured out anything for a video recently.
Okay. James, will you be on Quippers tonight?
Yes. I'll be on Quippers, and then depending on how I'm feeling, I might join y'all for the movie review.
Okay. Angela, will you be on Quippers tonight?
Tomorrow begins the chaos of Comic-Con.
Oh God, no. All right. Tirebot.
Yeah.
Which stream won't you be on?
What's that?
Which stream won't you be on?
Oh, well, lots of them, but I won't be on like the Dice Tower. They do frequent streams. I won't be on any of those. V, he has gaming streams. I won't be on those.
Okay.
Nick Ricada, I'm told he streams a lot. I won't be on those. I'm pretty sure the Young Turks stream. Not on those ones either.
The Young Turks should invite Terry on as a voice of reason.
Yes. Look, the buffalo can meet the emu. Y'all can do a collab there.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about he'd be a voice of reason of telling Chank he's retarded.
Maybe Terry can introduce him to an emu.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd probably just be too busy making horse jokes and I'd get kicked off.
I don't know. Anna looks like she's into that type of shit.
Yeah.
Don't. Didn't you remember Anna left TYT?
What?
Oh yeah, the Young Turks are far right now. That's so fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's like saying freaking CNN is like in the middle for the news of what they actually cover. It's like you're retarded.
No, are you literally saying that Anna left TYT?
Yeah, that's been the news for like almost a fucking month, bro.
No, she's doing
TYT. She did some stream and she was talking about she realized that they'd been peddling misinformation like Kyle Rittenhouse and like
she was on Adam
the one with the bike where they took the black people's side when it was actually the woman who had the right to the bike. And she was like, yeah, she looked into it and she realized that she was, peddling the wrong information. And so, yeah.
And all that shit stemmed from her saying, I want to be called a woman and not a womb carrier or some shit.
She didn't like the fact that they were calling it a bonus hole.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
they were calling her a breeder.
Quite honestly, I don't think no one has ever looked at Anna Kasparian and said that she was a bonus hole.
Frosted says it was Sitch and Adam was the stream that she was on.
Yeah, Adam Sitch. Yeah. So Ty, you are on Monday nights on the mini show with Mr. Adam and Kefki. You are also on Hammer's Wednesday night with Hammer and TMaxi Pad. You are on Frosted Glasses The Corner with Gunski, Moonshock, and Frosted Glass.
If he decides to have one, sure.
If he decides, you're right. If he decides to have one, motherfucker, have it. You are on Quippers United with James Colley, Angela when she's there, and Gunski.
And Frosted from time to time, if he's not gonna be on this time, but he's usually on Quippers.
Okay. Frosted Glass. You are also on Six of Silver stream.
Yeah.
You are also on Hellcat's game streams or his Torches How You Make Friends.
Yeah.
Kefki, you are, like I said, you are on Mr. Adams' Minions Night.
Yes.
And you also are streaming Final Fantasy VI on your channel?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you want to show?
No. Thank you, though. I probably forgot something, but...
She doesn't want your wooden nickels.
Yeah,
she does do some gaming streams.
I did. I said her. She's streaming Final Fantasy VI. Like I said, I was sitting watching them. But I managed to get one while she was there.
I love her random streams. It is just awesome chaos.
You and the ferrets, yeah.
See, that's probably what I'm going to do coming up in the next couple months when I have some random Fridays off. It's just stream for no reason.
Sweet. My vacation is coming soon, so I might actually try to get in a gaming stream at some point in this lifetime.
Sure you will.
Oh, what would you be gaming?
Huh?
What would you be gaming?
I'll probably game the Dominions, or I'll probably find. Oh, I'd probably do State of Emergency too.
Well, I think we're getting to the point that we had to put this up.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! God, they're starting to do it again.
Well, I had to make sure I didn't do that before you had chilled Kefki because I didn't want to seem like a dick.
Yeah.
No.
Can't seem like what you are.
Well, I didn't want to seem like I was being a dick to Kefki because I have no reason to be to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
You, on the other hand,
he wins everything.
it's like you, on the other hand, that's just a bonus.
God damn it. You see, Kefki, you see what I got to go through on a weekly basis?
Yes. Right.
You walked into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry about the technical difficulties and me being late. My internet is shit, and it was a storm rolling in. But now
Yeah,
that
his
I know
computer
I can do it on my
decided
phone,
it wanted to work on black people time.
it didn't. It doesn't want to work on nigger time. So, but now that I know I can do it from my phone, it should make things easier. Kefki, it was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you for having me.
Trust and believe I will have you on again. I'm sorry, that was absolutely girly.
Well,
All
it
right.
all checks out considering the fact she's a woman.
Are we sure? You know,
I'm gonna take your word for it on this one.
What is a woman? So I'm going to say good night. Then I'm gonna play the outro. So good night, everybody.
Oh yeah, I need to make you a new outro.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Sweet dreams, have fun, tip your white staff.
Long days and pleasant nights.
Long days and pleasant nights. All right, so outro time.
Do not keep icy hot where you keep your lube.
What'd you say?
Do not keep icy hot in the same place you keep your lubrication.
Wow.
All right, I'm playing the outro after that one.
Not unless you want to be adventurous.
And with that, the Midnight Show has been brought to a close. Get out of here, you little bastards! Fucking little trash-eating pandas. From the Midnight Crew, I told you to get out of here. We'd like to
You're not my real dad.
thank you for joining us. I want to fill you bastards full of lead. We'd also like to thank our guests for joining us. That's 3 of you down. How many more of you fuckers are there? Please join us again next week. I'll keep shooting. I got a lot of ammo.